died just 2 years later on my birthday. So, I'm definitely connected with the Hart family in a lot of ways. I've had Hart family members here on the show, people who've worked with the Harts. They're incredible people. I even interviewed the guy who wrote Chris Benoit and the Hart Family Tragedy, taking a look at two of the most memorable Canadian tragedies in wrestling history. The treatment of the Hart family and the death of Chris Benoit as a result of a double murder-suicide in 2007, written by Saskatchewan best-selling author Scott Keith. He has an official website. You can pull it up through Google. So definitely, I've had my fair share of memories with the Hart family. I've had Hart family members here on the show. Jim the Humble Neidhart, a very rare interview. You can find that in my audio archives on my website. So, definitely, the Hart family definitely has had a lot of controversy surrounding it over the last number of years. But they always look at the most positive side of everything, and that's what you really have to do. When it comes to an industry like professional wrestling, you have to obviously look more often at the positive side than the negativity that associates itself with professional wrestling. And negativity, controversy, criticism are some of the negative things that have followed and haunted the Hart family for a number of years. It's called the Hart family curse, but I think this curse has resulted from some of the actions of not only the Hart family, but the companies they worked for in the past. WCW jumping at a tremendous opportunity to sign the majority of the Hart family, the British Bulldog, Bret Hart, Jim the Humble Neidhart. All of them left the WWE around the same time, but Owen Hart stayed because of contractual obligations and being offered a tremendous deal by Vince McMahon, although many people believe that the McMahon family was heavily involved in that incident back in 1999 and is the reason why Owen Hart hasn't been inducted into the Hall of Fame. They hardly ever mention Owen Hart, especially around WrestleMania time, and Owen Hart provided us with so many incredible WrestleMania moments. The match between himself and Bret Hart from WrestleMania 10 at the first anniversary of WrestleMania in Madison Square Garden was pure art, one of my top favorite WrestleMania moments of all time. A lot of the Hart family have contributed to some of the most memorable WrestleMania moments in history, and they're never mentioned around WrestleMania time. All the Harts are mentioned with the exception of Owen Hart because of the controversy surrounding his death. Something I wish WWE would get past. Something that's definitely haunted Bret Hart for a number of years, and I'm surprised he came back to the WWE and didn't even give Owen Hart a tribute. Probably because he wasn't allowed because of contractual obligations and some kind of lawsuit that Martha Hart was filing against WWE because of Owen Hart's death and his treatment. I believe that if Owen Hart hadn't fallen from the Raptors, he would probably still be with WWE, making a tremendous name for himself. He probably would have went on to become the WWE Champion, the only championship that eluded Owen Hart in his prestigious career, holding the European title, the Tag Team titles, the Intercontinental title, the 1994 King of the Ring Championship. He did it all. He didn't work for any other company other than the WWE, and he did it all in the short time spent there. So, I think WWE should remember him for the incredible wrestler he was, just as they should remember Chris Benoit for the incredible in-ring performer he was. It's just they don't choose to. Benoit is just looked at as the guy who will never be mentioned on WWE TV ever again because of his actions, because of this double murder-suicide. Chris Benoit, the Hart Family Curse, available everywhere now, definitely illustrates that in a lot of different ways. Probably better than any other author of any best-selling wrestling novel could. I think it's terrible. I really wish someone like Mick Foley were here to really talk about it, because he probably know more about it and offers great insight on things like this. Because it's absolutely atrocious how WWE treat people like the Hart family, and if it's not the Hart family, it's Jim Ross. If it's not Jim Ross, it's someone like Jerry Lawler, someone who took over 40 years before he was ever considered to compete for the WWE title, having memorable feuds against the likes of Bret Hart. I'll never forget the Kiss My Foot match from the 95 King of the Ring, or the interruption of the inaugural King of the Ring crowning ceremony between Bret Hart and Jerry Lawler, where Jerry Lawler rubbed it in the face of Bret Hart, saying he was the most undisputed king of WWE and professional wrestling. So many memorable moments have been provided to us by so many incredible legends. People who aren't even in the Hall of Fame, who are considered legends, who should be in the Hall of Fame. But WWE continue to do this every year. They bring back a legend, treat him terrible. The only huge legend they brought back and treated any bit decent is The Rock, because they can't afford to treat The Rock like shit heading into a match like John Cena versus The Rock at WrestleMania 28. The Rock is the first legend they brought back and treated a bit decent since I don't know when. since Austin became the co-general manager of Raw back in '03, and that was over 10 years ago almost. So, we've seen a lot of uncalled for things and a lot of unprofessionalism on the part of WWE, and if it probably wasn't for WWE's reaction to everything that happened back in '96, '97 with the Hart family, I think that the Harts would definitely have a better reputation than they do now. But it's nice to know that their reputation still remains the same in Canada like it was back in 1993. Bret Hart has provided us with so many incredible moments. Some of my top favorite Bret Hart moments: the match between himself and Owen from WrestleMania 10, winning the WWE Championship that same night in a double main event for Bret Hart against Yokozuna, the match he had with Yokozuna back at WrestleMania 9, the year prior to WrestleMania 10. We've seen Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 12 in the first ever Iron Man match, incredible match that resulted in Shawn Michaels winning the WWE title, accomplishing the boyhood dream for the first time in years. Bret Hart providing us with a lot of moments, and it's funny because a lot of those memorable moments happened at WrestleMania. So if you have some favorite Bret Hart moments that you would like to contribute, if you have any videos or anything, throw us up the links here at our Facebook page, facebook.com, Jonathan Clarke, HEW Entertainment, twitter.com, Jonathan Clarke, Jonathan Clarke1 at HEW Entertainment, and youtube.com, Jonathan Clarke22. Throw us up some links. Tell us what you think of the whole Bret Hart situation. Do you enjoy it? That he's back on the independents, that the media is profiling him in a positive way for the first time in years? Let us know by sending us some links, sending us your opinion on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook where we are streaming the show. And I'll be back with you next week when I once again talk about something crucial happening in the world of professional wrestling and sports entertainment. Follow me on Twitter, join the conversation on my Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next week, I'm Jonathan Clarke. He's one of the greatest in-ring generals and technically sound wrestlers in wrestling history, and he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there will be. An appropriately named DVD was released called that a couple of years ago, and the Hart Family Legacy was a great one too. And just recently, the greatest rivalry in WWE history, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, profiled on a multi-disc DVD set. Pick it all up. It will illustrate Bret Hart's career and his contributions to the wrestling business better than WWE do on television during on-screen performances for Bret Hart that I wish were better than what they were. I really wish Bret Hart was treated better, but we can't always get what we want. Follow me on Twitter, join the conversation on my Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you next week. Best there is, the best there was, and the best there will be at least, is how I'm remembering Bret Hart, and I hope you are too. I'll see you soon.
Maniacs. With a large inventory of shirts, replica belts, and action figures you can obtain and need for wrestling merchandise. Remember that we get fresh stock weekly, so don't forget to check it out. Also, with items coming in faster than Toys R Us and Walmart, you should never become disappointed. Plus half the price on WWE.com. Remember, that's www.madmaniacs.com.
madmaniacs.com.
The irresistible Doc Young.
Booyah!
The legendary Les Thatcher.
Brilliant!
The award-winning show taking the internet by storm. Wrestling Weekly.
Oh, great Odin's Raven!
Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. GMT on WrestlingWeekly.com and WrestlingRadioNetwork.com.
What triggers the attention of a pro wrestling fan? Is it the overall ability of the superstar? Is it the angles with a mixture of drama? What drives the fans wanting to learn more about this pastime? When it reaches a boiling point and you know you're hooked on the thrill, it's no longer considered just a passion. It's an obsession.
Your favorite all-in-one online wrestling site has changed. That's right, wrestling fans. If you are obsessed with everything wrestling, check out the same site with the new name, Online World of Wrestling. As crazy as it may sound, the same content you have come to know, expect, and rely on is still there on every single page of the site under a new name. If you're looking for the most comprehensive information on the entire world of wrestling, then head on over to www.onlineworldofwrestling.com. Online World of Wrestling still supplies you with all the news and information, plus galleries and bios of your favorite all-time wrestlers. Climb aboard as we head on over to onlineworldofwrestling.com. New packaging, same great flavor.
There's the latest news and information on total non-stop action wrestling. It's TNAWrestling.com. TNAWrestling.com. Log on right now and get your fix of all things TNA Wrestling. Event photos, streaming video, and all of the backstage gossip is just one click away. Plus, right now, you can find special savings in our merchandise area with a complete line of DVDs featuring Nevermore, the best of Raven, Enigma, the best of Jeff Hardy, and Phenomenal, the best of AJ Styles. Plus, all of our monthly pay-per-view events on DVD as well. And don't forget to check out photos of our lovely ladies in the knockout section. It's your online home for total non-stop action wrestling. It's TNAWrestling.com. TNAWrestling.com.
Wrestling-radio.com for the latest news in professional wrestling, watching of videos, and promoting your own independent wrestling organization or radio show the way that you want it done. Log on to wrestling-radio.com. Sign up today and get weekly archiving of your shows. Advertise your show on the main website. And also listen to other great wrestling radio shows such as The Squared Circle, The Minority Report, Evans Legends, and many more. And you could be the next one. Log on today at wrestling-radio.com and begin promoting your wrestling organization or radio show the way that you want it done. We promise you, you won't be disappointed. Wrestling-radio.com, the internet's leader in wrestling radio promotion.